So if we're headed into a period of dislocation, more volatility, should you do anything about it if there are other factors in the economy and earnings that can just turn around and lift things right back up?
Well, and it's funny because investors tend to believe that when the markets are trading as well as they are, that it's an easy time to invest. In a lot of ways, it's much more difficult because valuations are high, volatility is low, and we know that's not sustainable, particularly coming into August and September. We always know September is challenging. Essentially, our view is you sort of stay with the AI theme. It's worked. Obviously, it's working this morning. It's going to continue to work. But owning some protection beneath is really wise, particularly when you think about it in the backdrop of how much these names have already outperformed.
Well, the interesting thing is that for the most part, people are really just shrugging off the tariff impact, at least for now until it shows up in the data. So until it shows up in the data, is this the risk that we could get more announcements that dislocate things?
And let's remember, tomorrow is August 1st. I don't know how we got there already.
I don't either, Julian.
but you know, China is still an issue. We don't even know if the can is getting kicked. That still has yet to be announced. And then, of course, Canada and Mexico, and you put them all together, that's over 40% of imports into the U.S. That's still an open question. And from our mind, a lot of the valuation drift higher this summer has been a function, to your point, of the fact that investors don't believe, because they haven't seen the tariff impact hit yet, they're discounting that they'll actually see it. You know, our economics team does believe that you're going to see it in terms of a bit moderate growth and, you know, inflation really remaining firm the next number of quarters.
But when does that show up? I guess what's the order of things? Can you continue to hit record after record throughout the entirety of this year, or do you start to see things show up in the second half that really challenges that?
Well, again, I think it's a seasonality thing, it's a valuation thing, and then, of course, part of the narrative has been because the tariff collections have actually been lower than expected because a lot of goods were exempt, a lot of goods were on the water, but that's sort of all fading away. So in our mind, the challenge will come with the expectation that the data will turn, call it September, October.